It's getting tougher and tougher each year.
The thing that people miss sometimes is just the quality of life issues.
My kids are younger, and lots of times we'll be practicing late at night.
I think when somebody comes to interview for a job or a business compares us with other communities, I think having a lot of activity downtown is a real plus.
I think it'd be vital for downtown to have, a rec center like this.
You're spending all of your money outside of Salina, Kansas, where we could be spending some of that money in Salina, Kansas, if we had a downtown recreation center.
I think people my age are unaware of what a huge business this has become.
I'm a firm believer that a rising tide raises all boats.
I just think it'd be huge benefits for downtown.
My dad one time said, and I really believe this, don't be afraid to plant a tree, and you yourself might not be able to enjoy the shade.
For more than a quarter of a century, the city of Salina has experienced the crushing impacts of a healthy yet ever-expanding youth sports environment. Youth programming has always been a cornerstone for both our recreation department as well as the Salina Family YMCA. A recreation center is normally regarded as one component of the total community recreation program. In many communities, it plays a key role by providing critical indoor space for most of the organized team-oriented activities offered by the local public recreation department. This allows a concentration of activity at one location so that users have a dependable outlet for sports. A synergistic climate is created when persons of all ages and interests come together for greater enjoyment and opportunity. To meet facility demands of our local sports teams, the Salina Recreation Department has enjoyed a long history of sharing space with the school district. However, the limits of using school facilities, which are often unable to provide consistent availability, along with the recent expansion of 7th grade sports, has created many challenges for our recreation department.
I know these courts at Lakewood are used so much. Right after we're done with practice, we have youth teams come in to practice, and I know it's 2 teams can be practicing at one time in our gym, and then later in the day they have the adult leagues come into play, so the gym usage here is getting really, really high.
This facility shortage, combined with the lost revenue from hosting youth sporting events, creates a negative economic impact that is potentially staggering.
From a youth coaching perspective, in all the years that we were on the road with youth sports teams, overnight hotel, meals, et cetera, shopping, everything, all of those events take place. And so I think the economic impact to downtown would be significant as well.
According to New York University, youth sports tourism, which wasn't even a category 4 years ago, is now the fastest growing segment in travel. Nationally, 53 million traveling athletes take part in youth sporting events, generating an estimated $7 billion of economic impact.
Recently, we passed on a Salina Chamber opportunity to bring the National Junior College Volleyball Tournament into this community. We didn't have the facilities, and we had to say thanks but no thanks. We can't do it here. And so those things we're passing on as a community every single day. Right now, we've got a group that's USSSA that's saying, you know what, we can bring you multiple tournaments because we want a housing opportunity in the Midwest. And Salina would be at the crossroads, and we could do that in your community, but you don't have the facilities to do it.
What if I told you there was a way to put Salina on the youth sports map? That there could be a state-of-the-art facility in downtown Salina which provided enough gym space to accommodate not only the dozens of teams for a weekend tournament, but could alleviate the overcrowding of our gyms at the same time. What if I told you that there was already over $2 million in private donations designated specifically for such a facility? And what if I told you that all of this could be accomplished while at the same time revitalizing one of the most important street corners in our city? You're about to hear from some Salinans that believe this is possible.